Hello everybody, we will start the study of Chapter 2, Financial Markets and Institutions. This chapter provides a conceptual framework for understanding how the financial system works and how it changes over time. It starts with Section 1, Functions of the Financial System. In this section, we will get to know more about financial system and understand it from the functional perspective. Based on what we have studied in the last chapter, the financial system can be defined in another way. Financial system encompasses the markets, intermediaries, service firms, and other institutions used to carry out the financial decisions of households, business firms, and governments. When we try to set forth a unifying conceptual framework for understanding how and why financial institutions differ across borders and change over time, is it better to focus on financial functions or on institutions? The following two basic premises suggest that it's better to focus on functions rather than on institutions, and we call it the functional perspective. The first one is that financial functions are more stable than financial institutions, that is, functions change less over time and vary less across borders. Financial institutions generally differ across borders according to differences in size, complexity, and available technology, as well as differences in political, cultural, and historical backgrounds. The second one, institutional form, follows function. That is, innovation and competition among institutions ultimately result in greater efficiency in the performance of financial system functions. From the most aggregated level of the single primary function of efficient resource allocation, we distinguish 6 basic or core functions performed by the financial system. The first one, a financial system provides ways to transfer economic resources through time across geographic regions and among industries. For transferring resources through time, student loans, borrowing to buy a house, saving for retirement, and investing in production facilities are all actions that shift resources from one point in time to another. For transferring resources across geographic regions, for example, households in Germany invest in shares issued by firms located in Russia. The financial system also plays an important role in shifting resources from one place to another. For transferring resources among industries, for example, the retirement savings of workers are used to finance the production of a firm. Innovation that allows scarce resources to be shifted over time or placed from a use with a relatively low benefit to a use offering a higher benefit improves efficiency. The second function of financial system is managing risk. Just as funds are transferred through the financial system, so are risks. For example, insurance companies are financial intermediaries that specialize in the activity of risk transfer. They collect premiums from customers who want to reduce their risks and transfer it to investors who are willing to pay the claims and bear the risk in return for some reward. Many of the financial contracts that we observe in the world of finance serve to transfer risks without transferring funds. Most insurance contracts and guarantees are of this case, and derivatives such as futures, swaps, and options are also this case. The third function of financial system is clearing and settling payments. A financial system provides ways of clearing and settling payments to facilitate the exchange of goods, services, and assets. The means of payment have changed from gold and silver to paper currency and to credit cards, electronic fund transfer, and mobile payment with increasing efficiency. Financial system provides an efficient payment system so that households and businesses do not have to waste time and resources in implementing their purchases. The fourth function of the financial system is pooling resources and subdividing shares. Financial system provides a mechanism for the pooling of funds to undertake large-scale indivisible enterprise or for the subdividing of shares in large enterprises with many owners. From the investor's perspective, the financial system provides opportunities for individual households to participate in investments that require large lump sums of money by pooling their funds and then subdividing shares in the investment. For example, suppose you want to invest in the most secure and liquid dollar-denominated asset, U.S. Treasury bills, T-bills in short. The minimum denomination is $10,000, and you have only $1,000 to invest. Therefore, the only way you can invest in T-bills is by pooling resources with other investors. The next function of the financial system is providing information. The financial system provides price information that helps coordinate decentralized decision-making in various sectors of economy. For example, for households, many of those who do not trade securities nevertheless use the information generated from securities prices to make other types of decisions. In deciding how much of their current income to save and how to invest it, households make use of information about interest rates and security prices. Another example is that a firm earns $10 million in profits in a good year and is faced with deciding whether to reinvest it in the business, pay it out in cash dividends to the shareholders, or use it to buy back its own shares. Knowledge of its own and other firms' share prices, as well as market interest rates, will surely help in deciding what to do. The last function of financial system is dealing with incentive problems. A financial system provides ways to deal with the intensive problems when one party to a financial transaction has information that the other party does not, or when one party is an agent that makes decisions for another. Incentive problems take a variety of forms, among them moral hazard, adverse selection, and principal agent problems. The moral hazard problem exists when having insurance against some risk causes the insured party to take greater risk or to take less care in preventing the event that gives rise to the loss. The adverse selection problem caused by asymmetric information refers those who purchase insurance against the risk are more likely than the general population to be at risk. Principal agent problem is that agents may not make the same decisions that the principals would have made if the principals knew what the agent knew and were making the decisions themselves. For example, a stockbroker churns a client's account only in order to generate commissions for himself. This principal agent problem can be alleviated by using the financial system. If the compensation of management depends on the performance of the market value of the firm's shares. The interests of managers and shareholders can be more closely aligned. In summary, in this section, we have discussed the 6 basic functions of financial system to improve our understanding about financial system mainly. That's all about this section. Bye.